All right, kiddo. I love you, man.
This is it. Love you too. Have a good one.
Bye, Coach.
And he's off. The trip begins.
Well, here we are. It's go time. Derek and the dog are on the porch watching us go. Gypie's in the back. She's ready to go.
Months of prep, all culminating in this moment.
Well, we've made it to, I think it's the Chandler Service Center on the Mass Pike. So far we've gone, this is day one. So far we've gone 123 miles on our trip. Gypie just went to the bathroom, put her on her collar. That worked out all right. She's a little freaked out, but I think she's going to be just fine. Next stop, I don't know where the next stop is. I have got to remind myself, I'm going to stop about every half tank of gas, let Gypie run around a little bit, maybe take a whiz. Need to look at the star mount and make sure that those suction cups are holding. I didn't do it when I just stopped a few miles back. Need to check that. Need to check the lights on the trailer, make sure that connection is good, and take a look at the hitch. Well, it's going on 6 o'clock. We're somewhere in between Buffalo and Erie, PA. We're on the interstate. I normally wasn't planning on driving this much, but I want to get past this interstate nonsense. Once we get to Toledo, or maybe St. Ignace in Michigan, we can say goodbye to this and start chilling and taking our time. But I'm going to roll tonight for as long as I can. Gypie is okay. She's a little freaked out about this, all the noise and the trucks and the carrying on. But we went back in the teardrop in Morty and took a little nap. Day one. It's a little breezy. But it's beautiful. It's not too cold, probably in the 40s. Rick and Morty are over there. I got the generator running. You can see the red underlights. That's so cool. Well, day one, towards the end of the day, it's about 6:30 p.m. Belle and I found a nice little spot here on Lake Erie. I think we'll stay here tonight. Day 2. We got up at about 4:30. We were at that boat launch, beachhead in Westville, whatever it was in New York. West something, not West Lake, West Front, West something. And it was so windy last night. Storm blowing in, that nor'easter that's going to be hitting New England tomorrow. Just the winds were blowing through because it didn't rain a lot. It rained, but the rain was sideways. The inside of the truck got all wet just getting in and out, trying to get Gypie dialed in, trying to get the generator loaded. It was a mess. It was a shit show. But we got through Cleveland. We stopped. We're somewhere around, I think, Erie, Ohio. We're on the Ohio Turnpike, the beginning of the Ohio Turnpike. And now we're heading for Toledo, for you gringos. I got my whole milk grande latte with an extra shot here. Starbucks is everywhere now. It's amazing. When I first started drinking Starbucks, would have been the early 90s in Seattle. There weren't that many. They were popular. They were starting to expand. But it was the independent tents. You see, you found these kiosks and these tents everywhere. Gas stations, grocery stores. You could get a mocha anywhere in the Seattle metro area. Well, Gypie is having a little Tillamook, no sugar added jerky. Want another piece? Oh, there you go. She likes it. So we'll get to Toledo here in about another hour or so. That's where we bang a northbound on US route. I think it's 25. It's either 25 or 24. Pretty sure it's 25. No, it was 23. US Route 23, which is what we want. Oh, my back is killing me. I don't know what I did, but a week or so ago, I picked something up or something, and my lower back is just freaking hammering me. Fortunately, it doesn't bother me when I sit down. It only bothers me when I stand up and try and walk like an old man. All right, I think that's enough for now. You ready to roll, Gyp? We're at a rest stop. himself a little bit of a barbecue. What you doing, Jip? Well, Gypie and I are just south of Flint, Michigan. We're on US Route 23 North. It's still a big four-laner. Once we get up past, what is it, Bay City, which is that thumb of Lake Michigan, or yeah, kind of like in the crook of the thumb of Michigan is Bay City. I suspect once we get north of there, we're going to be looking for a place to stay for the night. Maybe sooner than that, but I'd like to get up there. Gypie had, what'd she have? She had 4 Arby's roast beef sandwiches without the bun, of course, just the meat. I had 2 of them, and I ate one. I had half of one eaten when her 4 were gone, so I gave her my other one. Then I went in and got her a couple more, but she hasn't eaten them. They're still sitting back there, so she's had enough. All right, we're going to hit the road. Tonight, day 2, we're staying at a campground on the tidal flats of Lake Huron, Saginaw Bay more specifically. So last night we stayed on Lake Erie. Tonight we're staying on Lake Huron. Day 2. So you might say, why is Belle in the truck? Why is she sitting in there? Well, I'll tell you why. She's mad at me. She's mad at me because I put her on a leash because the gal at this sketchy campsite said she had to be on a leash. So I put Belle on that 30-foot lead, and after about 5 minutes, she wanted to get in the truck. There's nobody at this sketchy campground. I think the only occupied campsite is this one here. Otherwise, they're not even really open for business yet. Day 2. They made me put Gypie on a leash So I've been taking her for these mile-long walks outside of the park down this old farm road. So this is where Ranger Rick and Morty, the teardrop camper, sit. We do have electric hookup. That's kind of cool. Boy, the Mackinac ought to be coming up here 5 miles maybe. It'll be pretty quick. My map shows we're pretty darn close. This trip is so exciting. So much of it is outside of my natural comfort zone. Although I am inclined to be something of an adrenaline junkie. What makes it the most nervous for me is Gypie. I just don't want her to get hurt. Mackinac Bridge information. Tune 530 on your AM dial. AM? Is that still a thing? Can radio still pick up AM? I don't think I've turned on an AM radio station in a long time. Back in the day, AM is what you listen to. And then late at night, you could pick up some of the college and the bootleg FM stations that played music that you'd never heard of and were going, wow, what is that? The fee for crossing the bridge is $6. $6. Oh, don't let these clothes fool you. I got money. Oh, I see a bridge. Single lane, maximum speed, 35 miles an hour. There's Lake Huron on the right, Lake Michigan on the left. Oh, wow. Oh, this is pretty fucking incredible. Oh, there's Gypie. Hey, Gypie. Oh my God. Oh, this is very cool. It's a lot of water, man. This is amazing. This bridge is amazing. I don't see any cargo ships in the area. That makes me feel good. This is a big damn ass bridge. I've never seen so much water. What do you think, Gypie? A little freaked out? I am. So now we're getting to the part where all of the suspension cables are. Freaking amazing. Driving over those metal grates now. I think you should be able to see down below and see into the water. It's a long way down, man. It is a long way down. If I were to guess, I would say I think we're at the top now. Yeah, it's starting to crest the bridge, the bow in the bridge. I'm gonna say the height, I'm a guess, I'll look it up afterwards. I'm gonna say 150 feet. Is that it? Could that be? Bungee jumping off this sucker would be amazing. If I jumped off a bridge like this, it wasn't this high. The Cowrow Bridge in New Zealand. Yeah, it might have been this high. It was, I think, 47 meters, I think. All right, we're coming down now. We're off the suspension part right here, right there. Now this is kind of that ramp up to the bridge. We're still way up there. I mean, we gotta be 40, 50 feet up. This guy in front of me is doing the speed limit. Which I'm not complaining about. A lot of traffic going the other direction. I don't see a lot of snow over there. Getting hungry. Looks like Gypie went back to bed. Wow, that was cool. I think now we have to pay the toll. That is a cool bridge. That is a very cool bridge. Michigan Welcome Center. Rest area, 1/2 mile. I don't think I'm going to go there. We're looking for Route 2 West, which will take us, that's US Route 2, which will take us all the way to Kalispell, Montana. Let the games begin. Say goodbye to civilization. Sort of. I'm going to follow that truck. The toll booth says Michigan's Upper Peninsula, or what is known as the UP, or Upers to locals. That's from what I understand. I don't know if it's true. Why, there's Gypie baby Pumpkinhead poking her head in, going, what's going on? That's a hell of a bridge you got there.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. We are looking for Route 2. Here it is, 1/4 mile.
time out there on the road gets a little too rough, remember, you can always come home. I'll be sure to get this uploaded to you as soon as the power comes back.